How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis, and it's September. We've got a new month ahead post from the Old School RuneScape team. September is here, and so is the Abyssal Sire. Are you prepared to risk your life in the depths of the abyss? So, let's have a look at the Abyssal Sire. In September, things in Old School are about to get more dangerous. The Abyssal Sire is coming. The Abyssal Sire is a higher order of abyssal demon, known to rearrange the flesh of their prey into a living, subservient environment from which it can feed and flourish. The challenge of taking on one of these monsters is a terrifying thought. In order to kill the Abyssal Sire, you must have 85 Slayer and be on an Abyssal Demon or Abyssal Sire Slayer task. Of course, defeating such a beast can be very rewarding. The Abyssal Sire will drop an Abyssal Bludgeon and Abyssal Dagger. So let's have a look at the Abyssal Bludgeon. The Abyssal Bludgeon is a two-handed weapon that requires 70 attack and strength to equip. It hits at the speed of an Abyssal Whip and has the following stats: 102 crush attack and 85 strength bonus. The Abyssal Bludgeon will only have one attack style that uses crush and trains your strength, and of course your hit points. The special attack of the Abyssal Bludgeon costs 50% special attack energy and increases damage dealt by 0.3% for every prayer point that you're missing. Also, we've got the Abyssal Dagger. The Abyssal Dagger is a one-handed weapon that requires 70 attack to equip. It has the following stats: plus 75 stab attack and plus 75 strength. The special attack of the Abyssal Dagger costs 50% special attack energy. The special attack hits twice in quick succession, just like the Dragon Dagger, with 15% reduced damage. If the first hit deals damage, so will the second. Both hits deal damage, or neither do. Moving on, this month we're going to have a bit more of a look into sailing. A little later on in September, they'll be polling the sailing skill. Before the poll kicks off, they'll be offering a bunch of opportunities for us to get a better idea of exactly what they're offering. On Friday the 4th of September, they'll be hosting a sailing Ask Us Anything. If you've got any questions about sailing, whether it's a tiny concern or a question so big it could sink a ship, they'll be answering everything they possibly can. This will be hosted on the 2007scape subreddit, but they'll also be answering questions on Twitter and the forums for the duration of the AMA. On Sunday the 6th of September, they'll be hosting a live sailing Q&A where Mod John C and Ronan will run through everything there is to say about sailing. They will, once again, be opening up the floor for questions and get through as many questions as they possibly can. Both of these events will be an excellent opportunity for them to gather feedback on the sailing skill, and they will allow them to refine the sailing design to be exactly what the players want it to be. To follow on the events and feedback they receive, a new sailing developer blog will be released early next week. This month we've also got some more content from Poll 35. The last few pieces of content that remain from Content Poll 35 will be making their way into Old School in September, with the Maxscape following shortly next month. If you want to know more about Content Poll 35, you can go to the poll module to see a full list of what was included, and you can see what passed and what didn't pass. One of the most exciting things that is yet to come from Content Poll 35 is the Barrows loot display. No more will you have to try and figure out your loot from Barrows after it's already in your inventory. Now all you have to do is click the chest and your reward will be as clear as day. And they've also got a new interface on the way that will help you keep track of which brothers you've killed so far. Finally, this month we've got TwitchCon. Old School is going to TwitchCon. If you're attending TwitchCon on September the 25th or 26th, you'll have a chance to chat with Mod Matt K about anything and everything. Whether you're a live streamer, content creator, casual Old School player, or hardcore RuneScape fanatic, they want to talk to you at TwitchCon. If you're attending the convention, make sure to say hi. They want to hear what you've got to say about Old School. Finishing off this month ahead post, the Old School team say that September is going to be an exciting month for Old School, and they want to know what we're looking forward to the most. So I think this month is actually going to be quite good. There's nothing which I think that's terrible, however I'm a little unsure about one or two things, but they'll probably get cleared up within the month. So starting off with the Abyssal Sire, it sounds like a very interesting boss. As a runecrafter, the Abyss is actually quite a huge thing, and as someone that slays, Abyssal Demons are kind of a big target to me. Many people love Slayer and new bosses, and as we've seen from the Hellhound recently, that these updates go down quite well. The rewards from the Abyssal Sire sound quite interesting. There's the Abyssal Bludgeon, which sounds very powerful. However, I like the fact it's got that prayer incentive. Similar to Darok's, where that encourages you to have low health, this will encourage you to have low prayer. I'm not quite as confident with the Abyssal Dagger. It sounds very much like a pure weapon. However, I do like the special attack because it seems very all or nothing when you do it. This month we'll also be getting a couple of sailing dev blogs, Q&As, live streams, and a poll, which will put down the question whether we want or don't want sailing. I think sailing does sound like a very interesting piece of content, however I don't think it is a skill, so I hope that the Old School RuneScape team will notice that and actually poll it in the correct manner. We're also getting plenty of things from content poll 35. I especially like the fact that we're getting that loot chest interface from Barrows. And finally, for people going to TwitchCon, Matt K is going to be there promoting Old School RuneScape, and you can talk to him, which sounds really cool if you're going there. If you want to watch my latest Old School RuneScape video, please click here. For the first time I used the Grand Exchange. And if you want to watch the latest Old School RuneScape update, please click here, Cerberus, the Hellhound boss. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to keep up to date with the Old School RuneScape updates, dev blogs and polls, please subscribe. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching.